On 22nd of November 2022, we celebrated the 100 years of the birth of Elissa Aalto. This event was commemorated in Finland and abroad with a book and an exhibition. Here we choose to organize a seminar around her work and that of other female architect pioneers in collaboration with the Finnish Embassy in France. Mia Hipeli, Chief Curator at the Alvar Aalto Foundation, informed us about Elissa Aalto's life and role at the Aalto office. After studying architecture in Helsinki, she joined the Aalto office in 1949 after Aino died, and they married in 1952. She was head of many projects and directed the office. After Aalto's death, she kept the office running, completed several important projects, and looked after Alvar Aalto's heritage like the Hipeli Library. She also designed some buildings of her own, such as a villa in Seinäjoki. I myself then talked more precisely about Elissa's role in the Maison Carré. For her it was a special project because it was designed in the small office in the Rieti house under her supervision, and then she became head of the project. She came quite frequently here, much more often than Alvar did, and spent quite a lot of time on the site. From the correspondence between Elissa and Louis Carré, also from photographs, one can see that she was leading the design and construction work under Alvar's close supervision. It's not always easy to tell who did what at the Aalto office, but we know that she designed or coordinated all the textiles of the house, such as the big living room carpet. Over the 3 years of construction and conception, Elissa was revealed as an independent and efficient architect. Photographs can be interesting. Here is one from 1956 where she looks admiringly at her husband, and then on the one from the 1960s she has gained full confidence. To situate Elissa's background, architect and writer Sirkkaliisa Jetsonen spoke about Finnish female pioneer architects. She informed us of how early Finnish women became active and productive architects, from Sinje Hornborg, the first female architect to graduate in Europe and perhaps in the world in 1890, to Vivi Lönn, and to the many women who surprisingly worked for the Ministry of Defense. In 1930, almost 2/3 of the members of the Finnish Association for Architects were women, and they had later their own association. This was much earlier than in most other European countries, for example in France. Desmoulins, journalist and architecture historian, talked about 4 female architects that have done pioneer work in France: Eileen Gray, Charlotte Perriand, René Cailloustet, and Eliane Castelnau. The latter 2 are less known, but have designed important works, Cailloustet in social housing, and Castelnau with many buildings in Morocco, such as hospitals and beach resorts. Finally, Lina Ghotmeh, who was an architect and professor of Lebanese origin based in France, gave an example of a contemporary female architecture practice. In a presentation on archaeology of the future, she talked in a fascinating way about how her projects emerge in symbiosis with nature after an historical and materially sensitive approach, taking as examples the National Museum of Estonia, the Hermès workshops in Normandy, and the Stone Garden housing building in Beirut. The discussion at the end of the seminar was moderated by Stéphanie Quantin-Biancalani, curator and head of the Contemporary Architecture Collection in Cité de l'Architecture in Paris. It highlighted how the role of female architects has evolved over the years, from being anonymous collaborators to running their own practice and being in the spotlight, although much is still to be done. Our wish is that the knowledge of Elissa Aalto's work and role, as well as that of other female architect pioneers, will continue to grow and spread.